How do you balance dating?
What's that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know who listens to your podcast?
I don't think.
You think like
I don't think. Does.
I do not have man.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Oversharing and Banter. Today I have with me Treasure and of course my co-host Ralia.
No, before.
Sorry, I just felt today. I was like, oh no, I haven't been mentioning Ralia's name in the
Because
previous
I'm supposed
episode.
to be here, so like you don't need to mention me.
It's still
It's
nice.
like
It's
treasure
still
nice
nice.
guest.
Anyway, we have another guest. We have Treasure, and today we're supposed to be talking about has to be a Gen Z body. The problem is we had an idea of what a Gen Z body should be
like.
so we planned our outfits accordingly, and then Treasure came in
Looking
her
like
lovely
you.
boo boo.
Yeah.
Shall we try to match? I don't know if that's gonna help.
I feel like the definition of Gen Z body is changing these days.
Ooh, or maybe I'm just growing up.
Like
I
Gen
have-
Z should like rich auntie.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's the
that
transition. Yeah.
So that's where I am, but that means I have enough experience to talk
To talk about it.
past
Being a Gen. Yeah.
that I'm coming from. So
I love it. Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, you guys. I'm okay. Just came from class. You know, cause Gen Z body to study. Because you know, you cannot just like depend on husband. You know, like you find husband.
It's hard though,
quite
my
hard.
sister.
It's quite difficult. So you have to go to school. You know, take a degree.
Yeah. The norm.
Okay.
So usually, we do this worst, wild, and best thing that happened to you. So like, what's the worst thing that happened to you this week or last week or like this year, the first 6 months?
Oh, the worst thing that happened to me
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, so far.
It's a story. Oh.
And
You
start,
want story,
my
okay.
dear, begin.
But it makes me look foolish. I don't know.
No, it's
If I'm
fine.
going to look foolish on the
It's
internet.
We all fresh occasion. We are all foolish occasion. But if it's actually something you don't talk about, it's
I
fine.
know it's fine. I don't mind talking about
So then it's
it.
fine.
Please
Go.
go ahead.
Yeah, so the worst thing that happened to me this year is I actually had an injury, an accident on my leg.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What happened?
So I was trying to open a bottle of wine. And I know how I know how bottle opener. I know how bottle opener. So I decided that I was going to like
Use your leg.
no now
Oh,
I'll
okay.
break the neck of the bottle. And so
When you're done, I'll teach you how to do it. If you don't have bottles open, I must carry on.
And so, you know, I decided to like hit it on the wall. So I had to break. Like,
Listen to this.
and then it broke and then the neck fell on my
Of course, it fell on your leg.
So I forgot that gravity was important. I didn't factor that into my actions. And so the next night I saw just blood. Everywhere was red, you know, like my bank account. So my roommate did first aid, and then the next day I went to the hospital, and then they gave me stitches. I've never had stitches in my life. But then, so let me show you. But don't show them.
No,
Just-
it doesn't. It's fine.
Just for your eyes only. See.
Oh,
Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you. So that's the worst thing that happened to me this year.
Mm.
Actually, it's not the worst thing, but it's like the only one I can talk about. You get.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Let's
just
talk about stuff.
Tell us.
yeah, I'll tell you later in the
Ah,
confines
that's
of our
about me.
friendship. Oh no, it's good
Sure,
to
the confines of our friendship.
Exactly, I'll tell you.
So we also do. So that's the worst, right?
Yeah, what's the wildest?
I had an event in May. No, sorry. Yeah, when
When
July.
yeah in June I had an event on the 15th of June. For marketers in Nigeria. I was a marketer, and 150 people paid for the event.
It was your event?
Marketers therapy.
Oh, wow.
How did you go?
Therapy.
Wow.
Yeah, that made me feel so good.
Wow.
I'm not being able to talk about it in public because I still feel odd at the fact that happened. I've not made any Twitter posts, I've not made any LinkedIn posts, but to me that was like the best thing ever, to like make people come, have a great time, share on the internet how it made them feel. It was amazing. So I
That's
think
so
that's the
nice.
wildest
I'm
thing
really
that
so
happened
proud
to
of
me
you.
this year.
Yeah.
Like I'll see a picture, I'm like, I know who is running that.
So yeah, that was really fun.
What about the best thing? Oh, that like.
The
That's
best
really
thing that
best.
happened to me this year. That's a very deep question. Like, best thing that's happened to me. I'm finishing school. I mean, it hasn't happened yet,
But like,
but
But
in like
glory be to God.
a month,
it's in view.
that would be the best thing because almost like juggling school and then being a student and working 2 jobs it's a lot, and I'm happy to be done with school very
Yes.
soon.
We're happy for you.
Yes, we have
Thank
to
you,
can't wait.
guys. Thank
So
you.
let's talk about school small.
Okay.
So I know you study law,
Yes, sir.
but I know you've already spoken about marketers therapy a bit. So obviously, like people probably have an idea that you're in marketing, right?
Yeah.
So how did you go from law to marketing?
Okay, so it wasn't like a straight transition. I faced a lot of uncertainty. Even now, I think maybe in like the next 4 or 5 years, I might find something else I'm in love with. I feel like that's the beauty of being alive. The fact that we can always explore new paths, right? So in 2020 during the pandemic, I think a lot of people.
Everybody's like pandemic career transition is like the pandemic year.
Yeah.
I think everybody made life decisions in the pandemic. I was still in 300 level then. I had never had a job, and then I got a job as an assistant to a celebrity, right?
You want
So-
to name a celebrity?
No, I don't want to give him.
Yeah.
Well, he's a great guy, yes. So I worked with him for a couple of months, and then his manager poached me from him. So I now worked as manager for like a year or so. So I was building experience as an assistant. So then the following year, that was 2022, I applied to be the assistant of someone who worked in marketing, right? And I got the job. So I started working with her as an assistant. But then I thought what she was doing was really cool, right? Because like it exposed me to marketing, like tech marketing
Proper.
specifically. And for me, that was really fun. Like I never saw that as a career path for myself, to be honest. I thought I was going to just be a writer because I write, right? But then I think April of that year, I was having a lot of decision fatigue because I was doing courses in product management, UX.
Riley,
Like,
I going to gist you about her own decision
let me
fatigue.
tell
Just
you,
finish first.
let me tell you, like I was taking so many courses on so many different things, but none of them seemed to click. I remember when I told my mom I was interested in product management, she started laughing. You don't know the product management, what are you managing? She said something like that. She was like, I should just focus on my creativity. And then creativity is this very wide thing that can be applied in so many different ways. So I really didn't know what to do. So I spoke to my boss, right? I was like, I'm having decision fatigue. I don't want to do my life. I'm a failure. You know how you speak when you feel like your life is like about to end. And then we had a very long call, and then she gave me a lot of pointers about what to do with my life. And basically, in essence, she just said, just try. Something will click at some point. Like, just keep trying, saying yes to things. And so I was like, okay. I mean, I've been eyeing this marketing thing for a while. I have a little marketing experience. I might as well just take a course. So I took a course, and then I started asking her to give me marketing tailored tasks within the work that we did. And then as I did, I realized that, I was actually pretty good at content and social media, right?
Yeah.
And so August of that year, that was August 2022, another company reached out to me and then they told me, hi, we like your work, I've seen your work on this woman's page, so come and work for us. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's where I've been for like the past 2 years, just like learning, growing. I've even changed roles. So I used to like do more social media marketing in the past, and then now I do more blog, SEO marketing. So yeah, that's what's going on. Thank you.
Love it.
So do you think you ever like use your logic?
I want more gist from your end because obviously you, like she was referring to her decision fatigue, and I was like, really, I can relate. Tell her just about that.
Yes. Well, like I feel like we talk about it in the podcast.
It's fine. I
Like,
can talk about it again.
Yes. Well, I'll start from the fact that I wanted to study medicine,
Oh,
and my mother said, "God forbid, not in my lifetime."
why?
I
feel
don't
like
know,
that's
she
what
loved
like Nigerian
architecture.
parents.
That's so dramatic because
Like-
like Nigerian
Well,
parents just
exactly.
really
She wants me to
you
study,
medicine.
medicine as a Nigerian
Yeah.
parent, but she wanted me to study architecture. She kept saying that so that you work for yourself.
Oh, she's an
I don't
architect.
think- No, she's not. I don't know exactly.
Like, do you guys have architects in your family?
No. Her brother is an estate manager.
Now, what you where this came from?
Even me, I was like, huh? Because like I didn't even study technical drawing
Oh,
because I didn't think I was going to study architecture.
maybe she knows like one architect somewhere that's
Maybe, yeah, and then yeah. So I feel like when I was in uni, I would call them crying, I don't want to study this no more. So like coming out of uni and then like facing the real world, okay, what do I want to do in my life? I like started learning like a couple of things.
Yeah.
You know, take this course here. Then I'm like, I think I want to do this now. And I'm not like, oh my god, no. Really, I stick to that thing. Yeah. I'm still figuring it out. Like I feel like I know what I want to do now, but I feel like in a few years it might change.
Well, yeah, in
So
a
I
better
think-
place compared
yeah,
to that time.
yeah.
Rally at least really did like
I
a
did
course
UI
every
UX.
3 months.
I learned how to code. I learned product management.
Yeah.
I learned data analytics.
Yeah.
What did I not
She
learn?
did events management.
Event management.
She did. There's this thing about it starts from F. Why can't I remember? Oh, shit.
Forex, yes.
Yeah,
I learned how
she
to
learned
trade.
Forex.
I know how
Like,
to like trade.
That's crazy.
Yes, and that is like different ends
like
on the spectrum.
I was like,
But you know, actually, I admire people who do that. I admire people who are like, instead of just being still and freezing, because there's a tendency, especially when you're young, to like just freeze or don't do anything. But
yeah.
because that's what I did too. Like I tried as many things as possible until something clicked. I feel like that's the best approach to living life.
Yeah, but then you have to know when to stop.
I feel
Because
like
you let's keep going.
I had to sit
Yes.
myself down last year and say, really, we cannot
keep doing like
continue
we
like
need to
this.
build, we need to grow somewhere.
We need to focus and like just build on that. So,
Yeah.
that's,
So what are you building on currently?
well, I'm building on a couple of things.
No. It's
But like,
trust me, it's way better than
okay, so
before.
I
Now it's a
run
bit-
an internet service provider business with my
Okay.
husband. We are an ISP. I also am a project management consultant for a real estate company. I am an interior designer. I also, do podcasts with my friend. So I think is that all? Is that
Right, yeah, I swear that's like it's just 4 things.
It's just 4.
Yeah, you don't do like
I feel like-
no-
But that's normal. That's like most people living in Nigeria right
Yeah, like you're not
So it's
now.
fine. Yeah.
No, that time
Almost
I'm genuinely
sometimes
scared for Raya.
I follow like a lot of forex traders. Sometimes I see them and I'm like,
I miss
I
that.
want to drive this Lamborghini. That
Big.
but
Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. So random, not so random question. Do you think you ever go like use your law degree? Considering the fact that the path you're on right now.
I don't know. I mean, that's the safest answer. But if I'm being honest, I don't think so. I think learning marketing made me realize what it meant to be passionate about something. And I realized that I wasn't passionate about law.
So do you think you go to law school? Because
Oh,
my
that's
brother.
the question everybody has been asking me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going.
There's no point
Because
wasting it.
my brother.
I don't think it's like it's not even a thing of wasting, right? I want to take a bet on myself, right,
Mhm.
and see if I don't have school's out of the picture, what can I make of my career in the next 1 year? If by July next year I don't feel like I have gotten to where I want to go, or I feel like, or I don't feel grounded in what I'm doing, because right now people make it seem like, oh, your career is a side hustle, you're a student, that's what they think, right? Even though to me the actual side hustle is school.
School.
But yeah, if I'm able to like ground what I'm doing, then I think I will not. I'll just pass it up. But I'm giving myself a year, and it's great for me because it's not the first time I've done this. When I finished high school, I took a year off as well to just like figure out life. I don't think
You
should-
were aware of figuring out life after high school?
I mean, in my defense, a lot of things were happening around that time. I moved back to Nigeria around that time, so it was easy to just chill,
Yeah,
right?
just
So
relax,
yeah,
relax.
I think that's what great to me.
Great. So I'm just going to piggyback off what you said. Come on, just tell us about where you were living before you moved back to Nigeria.
Okay, so I
And how life was like I know this story, but tell us how life there was different, like compared to the Lagos living and the craziness
oh
of
my god.
things.
So I was born in Aba.
Mm-hmm.
I have a joke there. I have a friend. He was also born in Aba, and so he said that's why all my life I felt like a spare part.
Wow.
Really, right? But then I grew up in Venezuela. Venezuela is a country in South America. I lived there for 8 years. I came back in 2016.
Are you a citizen?
No, I'm not, because I lived there for 8 years.
Uh,
Yeah, so some countries like takes longer. Yeah. So
Why did you move to Venezuela that way?
my dad lives there. He still lives there. So we wanted to be with him.
So why did you move back?
My mom wants to come here. Wants to be here. She wanted to come back here. So I live with my mom now. Yeah.
Do you plan to go back?
Not anytime soon. I have other things I want to do.
Okay. So like why didn't you just quit like, your law degree at some point? Especially like during COVID, like you went to school during COVID, yes.
Yeah, I was.
During the whole strike from like school, like we were already making money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably a part of you that already sort of knew you weren't going to use the law anyway.
Yeah.
So like, why did you not just give up?
I
Like,
just
yeah,
see
fuck
it
it.
through.
I don't know. I mean, part of it would probably be the fact that I'm a Nigerian child of Nigerian parents.
You don't want to drop out?
Yeah, like
She's also the first one. Like, you can't do
what
that.
kind of example will I be setting for Sharon
Yeah.
and Daniel if I decide to like drop out?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing. Second thing was like I mean, you say it a lot, I'm going to drop out of school, I'm going to drop out. Like, you know, because it's public university, so
Yeah.
the strikes as well, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, me and all my friends were in the same boat, right? And I didn't feel like there was anything extra because I was already working. There was anything extra I was going to gain by dropping out. In my head, I didn't have anything alternative, like any alternative course of study I wanted to do at the time. I just felt like there was no point. I could just finish it and then move on with my life. And then also, by the time that was happening, I was only in 300 level. That's like halfway through my course. So like, I was like, I might as well. I didn't envision it lasting way longer than it did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just didn't seem. I was already making money, the money I wanted to make. I was doing my content creation, all those things. I could do them while I was studying. It's not like, and then also I was in Lagos, so I had access to everything I wanted anyway. So it didn't really feel like it would die for me. Like I could just coast through school, which I have done faithfully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's really nice.
I don't recommend coasting through school, by the way. Just,
Well,
if there's anybody that is out there, please like study well, do what you have to do. Don't be like me. Oh. Hopefully, I graduate with a 2-1 so that.
fingers crossed, we're rooting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
So like professionally, what are like the projects that you worked on that you really, really love and enjoy?
First of all, you have to talk about market therapy. I don't really care about the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so marketers therapy.
What's marketer therapy?
Marketers therapy is a community that holds regular sessions where marketers come together, not to learn, but to rant, to pour their hearts out. Because I think marketing, especially tech marketing, is one of the most disrespected career choices of all time. Because people just don't think, they don't rate it, right? And because they don't understand it. Sometimes they equate it to sales, they think they're the same thing. So when marketers are not giving them the results that salespeople give them or they expect from sales, they get upset, right? There's a lot of things that can be wrong with a product, and a lot of founders do not understand that sometimes it's not we're pushing out this thing, right? But it's not being the product is the problem. Your engineers are faulty, the support is bad, but like it's so easy to just private marketing because you think anybody can do it. This is not just supposed to be social media. So we need a space where like people could come and then we could talk about what that felt like for them. And so far we've had 3 sessions and they have grown incrementally. So the first one had 25 people, second had 50, and then the final one, when we did like last month, had 150 people. So it's my pride and joy. I love it so much. I really love it so much, and I love the community that we've been able to build with marketers therapy.
Does it make you money yet?
No, it's not. It's actually not a money-making venture. Sometimes it can even feel like a loss because you put so much into like ensuring that things are successful. But yeah, I think for us, it's more just the delight of like impacting the ecosystem in some way. I think that's what makes us really happy.
So she's blushing. She's just like, I'm so proud. This is my
Yeah, so in addition to that, I have a newsletter community called 20-something newsletter. Started this August 2022. I hope I'm not missing it yet. I think it was 2020, yeah, August 2022. And I just basically talk about the experience of being young and in your 20s, right? And then I give advice on different topics, from situationships to dating to friendships, like all the things that we love about being young. And it's just a celebration of youth because I love being young. I love being in my 20s. I know so many people have difficulties navigating it. So from what I have learned, I think I can share.
Like, let me help you a little.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just, help your life small. So that's basically what I do with something. So it has 6.5 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and my pride and joy as well. I love the newsletter. I've not been very consistent because of school, but hopefully when school is over and done with, I'll have more time to like grow my baby. So that's that. Yeah, I also just worked on a bunch of projects for like the companies I've worked for as well. there's a lot of things, to be honest. I don't even know if I should go into detail. I think that's
We
great.
don't really care about the competition. What for? We care about your babies.
Yeah,
We're
that's
sorry,
really-
please. We're looking for brand deals. We take it back. I take it back. I'm just rude occasionally. Do you want to talk about like being a content creator? Like Instagram based content creator? And
I think I'm a very lazy content creator.
I agree.
Bro,
I'm screaming.
I'm so sorry.
Chill. Do you think that, like, cause you do a lot of things, do you think that that influences? Obviously, that should influence that. It's just that
Yeah.
you don't have enough time to be shooting and editing videos.
Bro,
Honestly.
that's why I'm hoping. I want to figure out what my problem is. So
You're waiting for school to be
exactly. So I know, is it that I do not have discipline, or or I just am very busy? Because
over. Yeah.
I think for me, it's a thing of like, do I feel like posting today? No, I'm not going to post today. Right? I don't have the zeal that a lot of these people have. I see people like they wake up, they go out, they go to 5 locations, they shoot, they come back up. I'm just here like, I think maybe another thing, I think Salem talked about this once, is that when content creation is your full-time job, you treat it like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get what? Like, because I know that money is
There's-
coming from
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
that I'm actually
Easy.
doing is like, But I do enjoy it. I think I've always liked creating content, even when it wasn't giving me money, right? I loved the artistry of putting something together. I love the artistry of posting. I love the artistry of helping brands, right? It just made me happy. So
I'm sorry, but where's the blue light on these babes?
It's on. It's on this side.
Okay, great. What good? What good? Sorry, just checking
Yeah.
in.
So yeah, I love creating content. I just do it at my own pace at the moment. So yeah. I don't know, is there anything you want to like specific wanted to like talk about?
No, not really.
I feel like
I was just wondering,
Yeah.
because I know that you're a very good content creator, right?
Aww.
Like you're a good storyteller.
Thank you.
So it's just that I know I always drag all my friends that I can see that they're good
Drag me,
storytellers.
you drag
This
me
one
all
too.
the time.
I'm just like, this guy, I have seen your work. Just be consistent. That's all you need. So like I'm just always like what's the struggle with the consistency? Well, obviously you already said it, except
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Let's see
When
how that
school
goes.
finishes,
Let's
right?
see, let's see what the issue is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. There was something I was curious about. So there's this thing where I just noticed that all the festivals that I know,
Oh my
there's you,
God.
there's Fuad, there's my sister, there is just all the festivals that I know in general, they are very serious with their lives.
Oh my god.
Now, it's a different type of seriousness because I feel like I'm serious in my life, but I get to post around a lot. Somebody is billing me.
You're
I'm
not
the
a
fourth
first
child.
one, exactly.
Yeah, like I can fap around. I don't have a bunch of family related responsibilities.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes I wonder if the drive first ones have is as a result of just the firstborn responsibility that's attached to it, like as a Nigerian. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want me to learn my 2 cents?
Yes, because you're a firstborn. I'm not. I'm a bloody fourthborn.
Your first one, second. Or
Well, I'm
second.
like first daughter, so
Yeah.
it's basically the same.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm scared of failure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually running away from failure. I'm running towards success. I think that's it sums it up, right? Like I'm just I don't know. I know that like for me life is a very serious thing, right? Because I always have the vision that I'm swimming, and if I don't swim to where I'm going to, I'll sink,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know if that has propelled me to like just be this hustler that's always doing things
Trying to
and
do
thinking
this
of
thing.
exactly. But I do know that I think about my family a lot, like with the decisions that I make. I think about my siblings. I'm always trying to push them into things. Sometimes they're very willing, sometimes they're very unwilling, but like I know that if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. And then the fact that I live with my mom, so in a way it's us. I mean, like presently it's us, right? It means that it also puts a lot more responsibility on me. Sometimes when she's tired, she just calls me and reports my siblings to me. So I'm the one that goes to like
To parents them essentially.
fun fact, my brother was like studying for JAM and he wasn't reading. So I went home, right? And my mom sat me down and she just, I don't know what to do. I was playing video games. I'm just like, I'm not your husband. Like, but I went to speak to him. And then later he called me because he got over 297. He was so proud of himself.
Yeah.
He was like, thank you so much for forcing me to read. You're welcome. He even said this one morning, so he feels it.
It's ginger.
Motivated. So yeah, I think it's something I very pride. I like being that for my
expressing,
siblings.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't think maybe again it might be based on my experience and the fact that I've been firstborn, like I've just chilled on my life. I'm just like, no one should stress me. Don't
I
just
think I'm
leave me alone.
jealous of that. I feel like for me, one thing that I've always wished was I wish I got an older sister. Not even a brother. I wish I had an elder sister because there's just so many things I've had to figure out on my
Your
own
own, yes,
or with
exactly.
friends. Because like my mom was never really that. I mean, she's loving and everything, but there's some things I would not be able to ask her. That I feel like I would have been able to like ask her older sister.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes, when I'm jealous of my friends that have like other siblings, because I'm just like, oh, you guys are enjoying them. They even give you clothes, they give you makeup. Wow.
They give you things.
That's nice.
And then I'm like, oh, what'd you get so much? Like,
Oh, my sister
Larry
gave
must
me.
go.
I'm just like, this was my sister's wardrobe.
Alright, I can't relate.
Oh my god, this thing you said about like just having siblings to like
Yeah.
be there. So my sister moved. Nigeria, you look up trouble. My siblings are moved, right? So there's some experiences that I feel like I missed out on with like two first sisters.
Yeah.
And yesterday, so my sister is around now, and I was just like, I don't know how to my brows. I literally just struggled to learn it. And she's like, oh, let me teach you.
Aww.
And I just let do my brows, and I'm like, if you were here the past 7 years, I would have known this, but okay, I'll take what I can get. So I sort of relate. It's cute when you have a sibling.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I think now my friends sort of sibling me.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, like the people I've learned makeup from, people I've learned, oh, do this, or do that. Or if you're cooking and it's bubbling, you can put a wooden spoon on top of it. Like all those things, I've learned them from my friends. So I think like that sort of made up for it.
Our friends are important. Yeah, your siblings will leave you. Your friends too might leave you. Really, I'm sorry. Like I love friendships. I love the idea of having just your person that is not your family, but like you love them as much. Sometimes
it feels even more
than your
meaningful
family,
because
right?
it's like you're not forced to be with them. Like you guys actively choose each other.
Yeah, it's like
And
love.
that's
It's like romantic
beautiful.
love.
It is love.
Yeah.
I like it so much. Friendship, what a concept.
Concept.
Yeah, it's so
Because
nice.
like I don't have any sister. I didn't grow up with any sister.
Yeah.
So I have found friends that just have put in that place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys
That's
don't
me.
understand. Yeah. So how do you balance like life and work?
She hates this question, but you'd be alright.
And how do you? Is it two part questions? How do you balance dating, especially in this Lagos where apparently it's like a crime scene. It's like bloody messy. And
I think she's trying to say that like you are very busy, right? How do you somehow still have a
I
social
know that's not what she
how do you have
said.
a social life?
Yeah, I'm wondering how to talk
How
about
do you have them to date people? And like, what's the craziest like date experience you've been on?
Hey.
like 5 questions in one.
It's-
Rally.
it's three
Voice
questions.
file. No, I will take it step by step.
Thank you very much.
Number
Yes,
one.
thank you. How do you balance work life?
Yeah.
Okay, so work-life balance, right? God will help us. So for the longest time, I prioritized work over school. I think it starts with mindset, right? What is your priority? What are you optimizing for? And for the longest time, I was optimizing for career growth. Like I was like, I need to get this marketing thing on lock. You're great, but I'm going to do the bare minimum when it comes to you. And so that just really helped me. Before they introduced biometric system to my class and to my school, I would not attend classes, right? I'll be working. I do not recommend. I'll be working, I will not attend classes. I'll tell people to sign for me, to sign my attendance, right? I did all that, and then like maybe 2 weeks before exam, I'll just log in and I'll read, and then I'll get the result that they used to give me. Because remember that God will result, right? And then I'll move on, right? But then when I got to 400 level, second semester, I was like, okay, treasure, let's sort of, we've gotten this, we're no longer sinking, like we've proven ourselves to be like good at what we do now. So like, let's try and realign our priorities with regards to school, because in as much as I've made you guys believe that I do not care about school, I'm ambitious and I'm the first daughter, so that means that to a very large extent I do care about school. So I told myself I want to graduate with 2-1, right? So that means that I've been trying to graduate with a 2-1. Now whether or not my trials are going to manifest, you guys will find out. Maybe tell her and she goes, hi guys, oh my god, just let you know that treasure fish with 2-1.
If you don't get any updates, just know that.
See, when I finish school, I'm going to post a picture and say treasure Kure 2-1. You guys will see it. But like basically, like it was just like the things that helped me actually have been like mindset, knowing what I'm optimizing for at every point in time. I'm like a lot of Notion, so I plan, I schedule things.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'll forget. Because I'm at every given point in time, I'm doing 101 things. So I need to have them in front of me to remember that they are very important. And so writing down things, scheduling things as they're happening really, really helps me. Then I also batch create. So I will batch create articles for work. Thank God, like what I do for a living is just like, it's something that I can. So I'll just batch create articles, batch create content. And I know that, I don't have to think about this for my newsletter sometimes. So I'll write like maybe 3 newsletters at once. So I know that, okay, for this month and this month, I'm settled, right? So like just basically like building systems, implementing systems that help me to live a freer life has been very, very helpful. But it's hard. I don't want to undermine the amount of work it takes to like decide that you want to like balance 2 things, and you will struggle. And you have to come to terms with the fact that struggling means that you might not perform well at either thing sometimes, right? So it's just like knowing, okay, this is for a moment, right? Giving yourself grace and doing the best that you can. Sometimes you fail, and so that means that you have to like take a step back and figure out what the next steps are. Last year I decided I was going to move my jobs because I was so burnt out. I was so burnt out. I couldn't deal anymore, so I had to leave one of my jobs. So it's not like a clear-cut answer. The fact that this has worked for me doesn't mean it will work for you. I think I've been multitasking my entire life at this point. But yeah, I think that's basically just a brief summary of how I live. It's not fun. I'm always sick, but
we move.
Oh my god. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
So, how do you balance dating?
What's that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, like, do you know who listens to your podcast?
I don't think.
You think like
I don't think. Does.
I do not have man.
Why made that very?
No, I wanted to know like if there's anybody that that listens to the podcast that might be interested in me and everything.
I see. Well, I can't really.
I don't have man, but you know what? I'm dating, and that's fun. Like life is fun when you just like allow yourself to like get to know people, go out, have a great date, come back and like, wow, that was a nice date, like, wow, a great date,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm dating, and that's fun.
Good to know.
Why did you shout like that? What's that supposed to
I
be?
shall be pressing no further. Never mind, because I haven't got an updated gist, but that's off camera.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
And then crazy dating like stories. How do you experience?
If I say this, might reduce my steals.
Don't say, please.
So we cannot say.
I'm not trying to reduce your steals.
Alright.
Not never.
Alright.
Never anything crazy happened to me ever this time. But let me tell you what. If you go out with somebody, right, and then
Why did you
you
just
invite somebody else
Huh?
to your dates, just that the person is a very stupid person.
With that?
The person is a man.
Wait, a female person or a male person?
What do you think? Like
Men will share with you.
I have so many questions.
See,
I
I'll
will
tell
get
you the
out.
story
That is a thing.
some other day. But yeah,
Anyway.
that's happened to me once.
Yeah.
I know, and you know who you are. You are listening. It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Life happens. We move on. We move. Shit. Okay, let's do like random questions. I know you like to jive. You like to be out and about.
Who said?
I know.
I feel like
Something
Hanga
like-
is saying some things that
Okay, maybe I don't know.
she doesn't know anything.
Let's just
What
say
do you
it's based
know?
on assumption, right? Okay, great.
Allegedly.
Just tell us like your favorite places to go in Lagos.
Let me tell you about my favorite places to go in Lagos. My friends' houses. That's where I like to go. I like to go. I like
Outside
to,
your friends.
I like to eat food and I like to watch film. When I'm not doing that, I am partying.
Where
Oh, I like parties. I don't like clubs. I don't like hospitals that they'll just be popping bottles. They just be carrying bottles everywhere.
so
I
house
like
parties?
no, not necessarily. No, like
Like all these like events,
event parties,
Mhm.
like
like an activity fest
like
thing.
South
South.
Fridays, those obese nights,
Mhm,
things,
Obese house.
Obese house. Thank you very much. I don't even know the names. Activity fest,
Yeah.
those kind of things. I love raves, right? I think they're fun. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what to do. Like for fun in Lagos, that's what I do. And then I go to my friend's house and I eat there.
Sweet.
I also like going to restaurants, but like there's a specific type of restaurant I like. So I like those restaurants where there are a lot of plants, it's outdoorsy, the food is not so
I
expensive.
have one
Like
energy
it
by
feels,
head.
is it Tai Tai or La Taverna? Yeah, so I love like chill restaurants where you can just sit down and draw and do what you want to do, and yeah, where you don't have to like wear dress and just walk
Be
in.
yourself.
Exactly. And I find that mostly like the people who frequent these restaurants are white people because I feel like they understand like just
Be yourself.
just chill. Exactly.
So how are you like able, because you have like immaculate style, fashion style.
Blush. You blush. Yeah, I said it.
How are you able to find your style at an early age? Especially like, knowing that you did not have an older sister.
Okay.
So you just
The thing is that this time thing is not that any age, it's like maybe 3 years ago.
Okay, fair.
Because before
Yeah.
that, I used to just wear jeans all the time.
Oh,
Which my mom used to complain about that. The fact that like we're going to church and I'll just wear jeans. Like I didn't feel like dressing up, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe God one day just like told me, Treasure, I need to do better. And you find girls stop wearing jeans and t-shirts everywhere.
yes.
I also think there's been a lot of pop culture influences. So I grew up on Tumblr and then Pinterest. Like you see like all those
Baddie.
Arte clothes.
Yeah. Oh, I look good in
I
this.
can do this,
Yeah.
right? And then those things like sort of like seep into your personal style as well. So there have been like lots of phases. There was this time where I just really liked wearing graphic t-shirts. So I had like a major graphic t-shirt phase. I was collecting all the bands. So the Beatles, My Chemical Romance. Like I just loved like t-shirts, and then that phased out a little bit. Started liking big jeans. Then started liking pants and like normal shirts, and then I'm into like flowy dresses and fabric, and so yeah, I think it's just the development. I feel like for me, what's important is feeling beautiful every time I wear clothing. So whatever that looks like, it changes, and that's why I feel like my style is very versatile. In fact, that I can decide to want to dress like this and like this and like this because I just want to feel beautiful. So if something makes me feel beautiful,
You're
I
gonna
will
wear
wear
it.
it. Exactly.
Fair point. Yes.
So
Honestly, I think we've come to the end. I think I just felt my energy level drop. Like my head just went. I need to eat now. Okay. Back up. I'm not going.
okay, so like back to career related questions. Do you have like any plans moving forward? Like, do you think you see yourself starting a business anytime soon?
I
Do you
don't think,
9 to 5 is still something you want to do?
I don't think I'm called for entrepreneurship.
Here to own an agency. Or would you be open to the idea of collaborating with a bunch of people you have met, friends, I don't care, just smart driven people like you,
And then building something.
Oh, for sure. I like teamwork. I
Yes,
love
you're right.
groups. I love community. Like that's my bread and butter. I love it so much. For like a business, I think business as a concept is great, right? But I don't know if right now I have the tools. I think something like I might delete that. I have one idea of like one small kiosk I want to open somewhere on the internet, right? But I don't think it's a big dream for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I dream of being a businesswoman as much as I dream of working in a metropolitan city, walking my dog, going to the office, coming back home. I love 9 to 5. I love not having to like think about all the different aspects.
Yeah,
Of a business.
So, yeah, I relate to that.
yeah.
Business is hard. I don't know how people do it. It's like
Yeah.
I just want to focus on one thing and do it well and move on.
And I want to be excellent at it. I want to do
Yes.
a good job at the end of the day.
Yes.
Not, sir, where's my salary? Exactly.
yeah. So moving into like influencing and being an influencer,
Yeah.
do you have any particular brands you worked with or brands that you hope to work with like in the near future?
Okay. I like Andrea Yama.
Fair.
I really like
Okay, Andre. Oh,
yes, I like Kai Collective. I like
Hey.
both.
Just
Hailey
say
Bieber.
fashion brand.
Hailey Viva's makeup brand.
Brand, yeah,
I
Rose,
think
yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I know there's
it's
people like there's Fenty and like, but I really like Rose
Yeah.
actually, and I feel
It's
like
very feminine.
yes,
Yes.
and I think their marketing is amazing.
Yes.
The case with
The case with the lip
it's
gloss
so
is
cute,
beautiful.
right? I think I'd like to work with brands like that. But then generally, I find that even when I don't know a brand, once it's an alignment with like my lifestyle, right? I
You're
think
open to working
I'm
with
open to
them.
working with brands that just align with who Treasure is, and that I don't have to like contort myself to sell. So generally, I'm not really interested in fintech because I'm like, well, if anything that's with lifestyle, food, fashion, beauty, sign me up. Darling, I want to work with you. I like your hair products. Come
Yeah.
to me.
Where can people find you? Even though we're still up and coming.
What's your house
So, like,
address
you know,
too? Right?
Not how
Okay,
On
so
the internet.
on the internet, on the interweb.
So people can find me at on Instagram at Tresian.
Tresian is
Tressiene. Yes, you can find me there. If I'm not there, you can find me on Medium, Treasure Kure. I drop stories majorly and life journalistic inclined pieces on Medium. You can find me on Substack. That's where my newsletter is. And you can find me on Twitter, but I recommend that you don't find me on Twitter because I'm usually just talking to myself on Twitter, and yeah, that's not
find her on Instagram. Oh, I think you said that.
that's not the best place to find me. On LinkedIn, you can find me there. I'm everywhere. I'm very
Channel.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent. Hey.
President media.
General. Yo, it was nice to have
Thank
you.
you so much for coming.
Do you want to do the outro? Hi, my name is Treasure Okure. Thanks for
Don't forget to like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you know any more podcast? Do you
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
people have been feeling it?
Banters.
Oversharing and banter now.
Great! Yes, that's it. This man said rats and bugs.
What did you say?
Oversharing and banter. He didn't know. He was like,
It was like,
he was being political about it.
What did you say?
I can't remember. Where? To the outro.
You should ask me to give advice to young people now. You don't
Yeah, I give advice.
you said I should give advice as Gen Z.
Yeah,
not young
give
people.
advice.
So what you want to tell like
Hey.
younger people, you know, based on your lived experience of being a young Gen Z.
Gen Z Baddie.
Baddie.
You should believe in love. I read an article yesterday talked about love and how you should give yourself to romantic love. And I agree.
I agree.
I don't say it in this podcast at all, right? But don't lose hope. You find the person for you.
How do I know they feel?
No, it sounds like a joke, but generally, I genuinely think that you should believe in love. You should believe in the goodness of people. I don't even just mean like romantic relationships,
Yeah,
but like
absolutely, yeah.
believe in the goodness of people. Because I feel like, or I find that like what you put into the world comes back to you.
Mhm.
Sounds very, but it is true. So if you put in good energy, you get good energy back. And then say yes to a lot of things. A lot of what I've got in my life has just been me saying, "Oh yes, I would like to work with you."
Good
Oh
thing,
yes,
though.
exactly. Not
Aside from
Have
saying yes
yes.
to a lot of things, like also don't be afraid to ask for a lot of things. Just
Yeah.
ask, like, because there's always a high chance that you get a yes.
Yeah, you
bro.
lose like
Like,
100%.
you don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
That thing that you're about to say.
Yeah.
This 100% of the chances you
Like,
don't take.
don't- like, bro, because if you don't ask, you cannot. Sometimes people don't remember. But like, it's not when you ask. Oh, and then put yourself out there. Let me tell you how it works, right? It's called, people call it packaging, but there are so many people doing so many things, and then you're just at the back. But if you put yourself forward, everybody now see and say, "Oh, this babe, she does this thing," so we can talk to her about it.
In short form, just sell your market.
Sell
Carry
your
your market
market.
on your head like
You don't
that.
even have to be like, "Oh, buy it." You can just say, "Hello, I'm doing this thing, or I'm learning this thing," and then people know that, "Oh, you're learning this thing." And so one day when they're thinking, "Oh, who can do this thing?" They're
It's
like,
like,
"Oh,
yeah,
this
babe, she posted
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this
yeah.
once on LinkedIn or on Twitter," so they now ask you.
Exactly.
That's how it works. That's how you go forward in life. So put your best foot forward. Believe in love. I'm with you.
Alright, thanks for coming, Treasure. It was nice to have you.
Thank
Wish
you so much.
like, share, follow, subscribe.
Let's treasure, you know.
All right. I had an amazing time today speaking with Ralia and Hamda on Oversharing and Banter.
Also, open it again.
Alright, I had an amazing time today speaking with Ralia and Hamda on Oversharing and Banter. Do be sure to subscribe and like and comment. Can you comment?
Yes.
Of course they
And
can.
comment and share to everywhere on social media
Yes.
because these people have an amazing podcast. In fact, if you check, they've spoken with other amazing people and me, of course. So yeah, thank you so much.
We are doing share. Welcome. Please like, follow, share, and follow us on Instagram. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.